Good night. United States important themes. Until its conquest in 1492, the only inhabitants of North America were the Indians from the system, system. Century. The first European settlers began to arrive. They began to organize in colonies, and these colonies began to develop pro-independence characters that made years later decide to meet in the Congress of Philadelphia to get the power to govern and administer the colonies. This provoked a war with England until the colonies obtained the, the Declaration of Independence the 4th of July of 1776. The American Union continued to grow by incorporating the states of Louisiana, Texas, California, and New Mexico, and inequalities among states began to emerge in the economic and political area, area. Those of the South cultivate their lands using the labor uh, of the black slaves, and their political ideas were very conservative. For their part, the northern states developed industries, and their mentality was more liberal, supporting the abolition of slavery. The states continued their inspection with mm, the conquest of the West, waging battles with the inhabitants of those lands, the American Indians. These, these were defeated in the late 19th century, and the Serbians were confined in reserves at the outbreak of World War. United States was only the arms supplier of England and France, but began to intervene actively, actively when Germany began to torpedo, torpedo their ships. In the mid 1930s, sanctions that they called the Dukes Bowl, impoverished several communities of farmers from the plains and prairies that stretched from the Gulf of Mexico to Canada, causing a large migration mostly westward ward, to the fertile lands of California. Later, when Europe was in the middle of War II, the Japanese bombed the US military base at Pearl Harbor, causing the United States to take an active part in the War, Great, the Great War, using for the first time in history the atomic bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The United States, as one of the great world powers, has always been involved in, um, in the Great War, causing the United States to take active part in the Great War, using for the first time in history the atomic bomb in, in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The United States, as one of the great world powers, has always been involved in war conflicts, the Cold War, Vietnam, Afghanistan, the Gulf, the Balkans, always playing a key role. Water, because of because of its large size in the United States, can be can be found samples of almost of climates in the world maps of the territory has temperate climates, but there are exceptions, ranging from the Arctic of Alaska to the tropical one of Hawaii. Climate of the boreal forest. It appears throughout the center of Alaska, greatly modified by the mountains relief of the religions. Humid, humid continental climate is appears bicycle. It's of the Mississippi River and the Appalachian Ter- Mountains. It is also found in some specific points of the west of the Rockies, but is very distorted. The climate of the middle latitudes. It appears it appears in the central areas of the United States, east of the Mississippi rivers, and in many many of the of the portions of the Rockies. Oceanic climes. It is confined to a narrow strip, strip of the Pacific coast from Northern California to the border with Canada and the coast of Alaska. Mid- Mediterranean climate, it appears on a very narrow strip of the west coast in central uh, in, cen- in central and northern California. Mhm. Mm. Meri- mm, Meridian climate, it appears on a very narrow humid subtropical climate. It appears to home the the southeastern United Unit, Uni, United States from the southern um, half of the east coast to almost the border with Mexico. For much of the Gulf of Mexico, um, penetrating deep in the interior by the south of the Central Plains. Dry subtropical climate. It occurs in the vicinity of the deserts of the southern United States, more specifically in the states of, of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. Right? Tropical climate. It appears in very specific place of the deep valleys of the south of the Rockies and lower on the winds of the west. Monsoon climate. It is located in the southern tip of Florida, but is very poorly represented. Tropical climate on the island of Hawaii. Economic industry or steel and new vehicles, aerospace, telecommunications, and chemicals, and electronics, agriculture, agriculture, wheat, 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 corn, other cereals, fruits, cattle, cattle, forest products, fi- fictions, fictions, sports, productions, goods, automobiles, industrial supplies, and raw materials, consumer goods, agriculture, agriculture, agricultural products, and environment. In the United States, which accounts for 25% of greenhouse gas emissions, face serious economic, social, and cultural damage to ecosystems, including hurricanes, severe, severe storms, floods, drones, hail, worms, and forest fires more frequent. The North American mosaic, an overview of the most important environmental problems presented presented by the three countries that make up NAFTA. This year's warms that G mm, HG emissions increased by 70% between 90, 1970 and um, 2004. The concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere rose to a record level compared to the past 5,000 years, and, and has done so an exceptionally fast pace. He adds that between 1995 and 2006 were the most uh, changing, changing years uh, since 1950 in the past three decades. The Arctic ice back has shrunk by annual average area equivalent to the area of Texas and Arizona combined, and the trend of chewing accelerates. He says, losses of losses of billions of dollars. He says that climate change change is exacerbates the risks of natural disasters and, and phenomena, but affecting, affecting their frequency, intensity, intensity and duration. The economic damage caused, caused by this, the severity of the climate increases drastically, 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 mainly by the increasing value of the infrastructure uh, risks. Annual cost, annual cost in North America have reached, reached tens of billions of dollars for for property, damage, and decreased economic productivity, and well as alterations of loss of life. Suspended particles are a problem for the three countries and the area have, have harmful effects, effects on human health and the environment. This, despite the efforts of Mexico, the United States, and Canada to reduce their presence. These pollutants still exceed the standards of air quality in some areas. It indicates that numerous studies have found relation between the particles and the aggra- aggra- ag- aggravations of circulatory and respiratory the diseases like asthma, bronchitis, and emphysema, and in addition to several cardiopathies. Canada, Canada has the largest severe voids of liquids with 20% of the planet's fresh Hence, water found in remote locations or concentrate in lakes, in aquifers, and glaciers. Well, Mexico is a largely arid country affects water abounds on in only a few local areas, such as the southern of the territory. He states that the United States and Canada are the largest users of per capita water in the world. When extractions are considered for all use, consu- consumption per person is more than two and a half okay, time, times that of Asia or Europe, and more than six times the one of Africa. Population. The United States is a country that is mostly in North America. It's composed of mm, 15 states and a federal district. The United States is also one of the largest and most populated countries on the planet. Its population is very diverse, largely due to the large influx of migrants today, as well as several countries ago. Among the characteristics that stand out from the country is the fact that it is one of the first world economies. The estimate population of the United States is is three is three 311 million to to five 205 59 187 thousand person height and thousand person um, of whom almost um, 12 million are illegal immigrants. The rate of population's growth is very high, but is one of the few countries with this index that presents economic development at the same time. Religion. Americans say religions plays a role in their life. 73% identify identity uh, themselves are Christians, and about uh, 20% don't not identity with a religion. Government. The United States is a republic, presidential and federal. Its form of government is known as presidential democracy because there is a president. The election of the president is indirect through com- compromises. All large electors, the power of, of the president, which and powers of the president, which not the only the legislative power, his legislative power, only the chief of the state, but also the squad power on the capital capacity of some decisions of the legislative power. There are two levels of government by the universal suffrage or designated by other the elected officials. Almost all trades are decided by a popularity of boards, of votes for a candidate, candidate, candidate. The the candidates win the elections, not the politicians, parties, who whose influence um, whose influence an organization is less than in other democratic systems like those of EU, uh, of all Americans have the right to vote from the age of um, 18. 18. There are lines of the rights to vote for those who are in prison for committing crimes that carry the restriction of the vote as an accessory penalty. In some states, criminal, 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 and, and penitentiary legislation restrictions the right to vote even though the sentence has been severed. served, served are residents of the federal district, and the federal districts are represented only by on congressional uh, delegate who does not vote. To exercise the right to vote, you have to register with, with a voter and register. The country is made up of and of 50 autonomous states, states, autonomous states in its internal regime. The main political parties are the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, which dominate the political sense. So, some consider the system of, of this country um, as a bipartisan democracy. Other minor parties are the Party, the Constitution Party, and the Liberal Party. Party. However, they are virtually unrepresentative because the Democratic and Republican parties have more than uh, 90%, 95% of the territorial representation. The United States Constitution of September 1797, with its 7 articles and 27 subsequent sequent amendments define that the United States is a republic with a representative and federal systems um, system them with their distinctive separate powers that are balanced between them between no, perder esta gente. Sí. Mm, 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 with three distinct separate powers that are balanced between them and minister in its executive executive branch 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 by a president elect for a period of 4 years with a possible re-election for one more term. The president has the attributions of head of states of government besides being the commander in chief on the army. It is also the head of the executive executive branch that is invested in him and which exercise for himself and with the vice president and the members of the cabinet, the hands of the executive departments, which are um, 15 states: Treasury, 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 Defense, Justice, National Security, 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 interior, agriculture, trade, labor, health, and social service, education, housing, and urban development, transportation, emerging, and veterans affairs. Veterans affairs. Culture. American popular culture has been expressed through expressed through all media including television, music, comics, and sports. It is important to note that the United States tends to be an export of cultures, and it's also absorbs other cultural traditions we relate is, is such as football, pizza, and yoga. This marks a very great contrast with the early days of the United States. The city of the country offered classical and popular music, historical and scientific research centers, museums, musicals, and plays, and well as artists, projects, and architectural architectural works of international level. This development is the result of the contributions of particular philanthropies of philanthropy, philanthropists as of the government. Food. The most representative American dishes are apple pie, fried chicken, hamburgers, and hot dogs are derived from recipes of several immigrants. In addition, potato chips, Mexican cheese, soups as tacos and Italian pasta have been incorporated into the market. Sport: American football, basketball, bas- basketball, and hockey are very popular in the United States. Music: Among the genres of international recognitions that have their origins in the country include March, country, country, bluegrass, the so-called African American music such as blues, gospel, rhythm, old blues, hand, jumps, ragtime, and and roll rock and roll, as well as several subgenres, subgenres such as the Siam and other regional music. Likewise, there are variations such as film music and music. This rich musical heritage is the result of numerous influences, including the interaction between classical European traditions and the vitality of regional and ethnic expressions. In fact, many classical music composers have worked on popular formats. Thank you very much.